Hello there everyone, and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech. Today is the 20th of April, and I have yet more gaming news as there is a huge update coming for SimCity called Update 2.0, and it will be released on April 22nd, 1 PM Pacific time or 9 PM here in the merry old British Isles. This is a major patch. Will introduce quote unquote a number of top requested bug fixes and improvements. So there's quite a lot of changes. Unfortunately, the removal of the always on DRM is not one of them, sadly, but I suppose it was a bit too much to hope for that, so I'll just go through the changes and hopefully this will be some good news for any of you who have been suffering from some of these problems. So, they've added Mayor's Mansion. Mayors will now drive their fancy cars to work. Mayors will take their helicopter, limo or sports car if the modules are present. Heads-up display now colour corrects when in colourblind mode. Data maps show the filtered colour when a colour filter is enabled unless in colourblind mode. And now we are onto the rather huge list of fixes and updates. Cities not processing mitigates some of the issues that were causing cities not to process. We are continuing to work on and improve this issue. Region filters now sorts regions with available cities to the top. Invitations to join a region should be sent and received more quickly. Fixes for unexplained fluctuations of tourists. Tourists more smartly counted on transit. Cruise ships are now more effective at bringing medium and high wealth tourists in coastal cities. New tourists will now decide to come into a city once leaving tourists through train stations, bus depots or cruise ship docks instead of waiting for those tourists to go out into the region first. And this change will reduce the downtime of tourist buildings. As for casinos, they've been tuned so that gambling will be a more profitable specialty. Players can bulldoze and replace existing casinos to see effects of tuning. The larger casinos now invite more tourists into the city, which helps keep them full. Note that existing casinos will need to be replaced to take advantage of this change. So it's a little bit annoying that you will have to waste some of your well-earned money to tear down and then replace the casino, but I suppose it does make sense. And they've also raised the module limit on sci-fi and sleek casinos to 6 modules. Cash gifts can now be received in a bankrupt city. Fixed school buses getting stuck on the high school. This is now, of course, the education section. Existing schools will fix themselves. Fixed school buses picking up students at neighbouring cities that didn't have school bus stops. Fixed to more accurately track regional student population. Fix where kids leaving the school bus stop would teleport to the nearest pedestrian path instead of walking directly into the school. University wings now give the proper bonus. And there's also a fix for the recycling centre, where it sometimes stopped working. Recycling services will visit other cities. And one for air pollution, they fixed an issue where air pollution would appear to come from nowhere. Fixed issues where you're regional, air pollution will be reflected back into your box for a double penalty. And for the fire service, fire trucks don't clump, and they dispatch to fires more efficiently. Water pumps are now capable of pumping water from rivers at a larger radius, so they can take better advantage of the water table in a city. And there's a cooldown now for random disasters. Some players are getting hit too frequently with random disasters. This introduces a cooldown where no random disasters will occur. So you will get given a little bit of a breather after each random disaster hits your city. It's a fix for the trade where the ports, this is a fix where the trade ports will suddenly stop shipping. Transit-wise, streetcars and buses go to high-volume stops first. A city with residents and public transit will now provide the accurate amount of workers and shoppers to its neighbours. A transit vehicle stuck in a pickup or drop-off loop will now go back to a garage instead of trying to pick up more people. And transit vehicles should recover automatically after the update. If players want to force the recovery, turn off the stops that are having looping issues, wait a few game hours and then turn them back on. And neighbours' buses will now come in lower numbers into the city and do a better job at picking up local passengers first. Residential tuning. Residential-only cities have failure state. Buildings are prevented from going up in density when they don't have power or water. The amount of happiness gained from low taxes, police, fire and health outreach has been lowered. Fix some cases where buildings will not go abandoned when they should have. Higher density residential buildings are no longer blocked from being abandoned due to not having enough money. Happiness from no taxes does not double up every time it's given. Losing happiness due to not having a job is more impactful. Budgets fixed a bug that prevents systems like fire, abandonment, garbage, and sewage from turning on when they were supposed to. Audio fixes issue where the audio stopped working after creating a large city or where phantom audio sounds play in a city. And finally, demolish fixes issue that occurred when players demolished buildings that had service vehicles, delivery vehicles, or agents out in the city or region. Previously, the agents would be in a state of limbo and would not recover when new buildings of that type were placed. This will no longer happen. So that's pretty much it for this rather long list of updates. They've obviously been paying some attention to the bugs and problems that people have been suffering from. It's too bad that they haven't changed their tune about the always on DRM, but I don't think anyone was really expecting them to. But hey ho, hope is what the world is built on after all, so I suppose it doesn't hurt to hope, even if it's a very vain one. Anyway, that's me done for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please do check out our channel for more gaming goodness, and give us a like, share, and subscribe. It really does help. I know every YouTuber ever says it, but, you know, it's because it's true. So, if you like our content, give us a like, and we'd definitely appreciate it. Anyway, it's me done. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.